So do you also want to send automated SMS whenever a new Stripe payment gets failed? Then give me 10 minutes and I'll show you how to do this. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to notify via Twilio SMS when Stripe payment fails. So like you, I am also running and selling my products online using Stripe. So now what I want is that as soon as a new payment gets failed in my Stripe, I want to instantly notify my potential customer about the failed payment on SMS. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Stripe and Twilio, and we are going to create a connection without knowing any programming or coding language using an amazing automation software which is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to automatically send SMS via Twilio whenever a Stripe payment fails. This ensures you are instantly notified and can follow up with the customer to resolve the issue, helping you to reduce the drop-offs and boost recovery rates. So let's set this smart alert in minutes. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, using which we're going to create a connection between Stripe and Twilio. And we're going to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language using this amazing tool. But before we move on further, I'll just show you something really helpful. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners, and marketers connect. This is the Pabbly community where automation users, business owners, and marketers connect. Pabbly community is a space where users share their ideas, workflow tips, and doubts. And we have experts who solve all your user queries. And if you also want to join this amazing community, the link is given in the description box below. Make sure to check it out. Alright, I'm just going to move on further and create this automation. For that, I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect. And yes, we're going to create a connection between Stripe and Twilio using Pabbly Connect only. And over here, after opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, we're going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can simply click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And once I'm just going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, we're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And once I'm just going to click on this access now, it is going to open the dashboard of my Pabbly Connect account. And to get started, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create workflow. And after opening the dashboard over here, we simply have to click on this button which says create workflow. And now after clicking on this button which says create workflow, we are going to get two options. It is asking me to select the workflow builder. So over here we have two options, the new one or the classic one. So the new workflow builder is faster, flexible, and ideal for those who want a modern interface, while the classic one is stable and perfect for those who want a tried and tested setup. So you can use any one of this. I'm just going to use this new one. So I'm just going to go towards the select of the new one. And once I'm just going to click on this button which says select, it is asking me for the workflow name. So I'm simply going to enter the name of my workflow right over here. And now it is asking me for the folder. So I'm simply going to select the folder right over here. So as you can see on my dashboard, I have already created multiple folders in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can simply go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I have already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only and click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process while the actions are response towards the same. Alright, so I'm just going to simply set up my trigger. So I'm just going to go towards this add trigger button and now I'm just going to simply set up my trigger. For my trigger application, I'm just going to simply select select it as Stripe. So I'm just going to search for Stripe right over here. And as you're going to see the same, so I'm simply going to select the trigger application as Stripe. And then I'm just going to move on further. For the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select it as failed payment. And now I'm just going to click on this connect. And once I'm just going to click on this connect, Pabbly is giving me a webhook URL using which we're going to create a connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect. So I'm simply going to copy this webhook URL. And now I'm just going to simply open my Stripe account right from here. And once we open the Stripe, you're going to see in the left end of the site, we're going to get the option of this developers. So we simply have to go towards this developers and then towards this webhook section. And after coming over here towards this webhook section, we have to go towards this add endpoint. And now it is asking me for the endpoint URL. So I'm simply going to paste it right over here. It is asking me for the description. So this is not required. So I'm just going to leave it as blank. It is saying listen to. So I'm just going to select events on your account. Now for the version, I'm just going to select the current version and I'm just going to simply select the event. So to select the event, I'm just going to use this event which is mentioned in my workflow. So I'm simply going to copy this event and I'm just going to search for the same event and select it right over here and click on this add event and then add endpoint. And once I'm just going to click on this add endpoint, yes, you can see that we have successfully added the endpoint right over here. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between Stripe and Pabbly Connect. But now it is saying waiting for webhook response. So I'm just going to capture this webhook response by doing a test submission. So for that, I'm just going to go towards this payment links from the left end of the site. And let's say I'm just going to purchase a product right over here. Let's say I'm just going to simply purchase this product. So I'm just going to simply copy this URL and I'm just going to open it in a new tab. And I'm just going to purchase this product. All right. So I'm just going to simply enter all of my details right over here. And then I'm just going to simply enter the card information too. Over here for the card information, I'm using a dummy card which is going to decline the payment. All right. I'm just going to simply enter the address and click on this pay. And once I'm just going to click on this pay, automatically this payment is going to get failed. It is saying the credit card was declined. So yes, with this, the payment failure test submission is successful. So I'm just going to open my workflow. Now Pabbly is going to capture the response of this same right over here. And as you can see that Pabbly has successfully captured the response. Or we're going to see that with this, we have successfully received all the details of our user. And with this, we have successfully did the test submission. And now I'm just going to simply send them an automated SMS. For that, I'm just going to simply add new action step. And now for the action application, I'm just going to simply look for Twilio and select it. So I'm just going to send automated SMSs using Twilio. You can use any another application too. For the action event, I'm just going to simply select it as send SMS message and click on this connect. Now in order to create a connection between Twilio and Pabbly Connect, you have to go towards this add a new connection, then open your Twilio dashboard. So you have to go towards your account dashboard, scroll down, and over here you're going to see the account SID authorization token. So you can simply copy this account SID and authorization token right from here and paste it right over here in this account SID and authorization field, and your Twilio account will be connected. I'm just going to simply paste all of these details right over here and click on this button which says save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Twilio account, and now it is asking me for the body of the SMS. So I want to send an SMS something like this, which is hi name, your recent payment was unsuccessful. Alright, so I'm just going to simply enter the same body right over here. And as you can see, I've simply entered the message, and over here in the front of hi, I'm just going to simply enter the name of my potential customer. But I'm not going to enter the name manually by typing it like this, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And when we insert the data from the previous step, automatically our data becomes dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this name right over here so that we can send automated SMSs to everyone. All right, and as you can see, I've simply entered the name. And now for the sender's number, I'm just going to open my Twilio phone account, and over here going to see my Twilio phone number, and this is the sender's number. So I'm simply going to copy it and paste it right over here. And after simply entering this number, I'm just going to move on further. For the recipient number, I'm just going to simply map the number of my potential customer. But over here, I am using a trial Twilio account, and also the recipient number which we have received is a test number. So I'm just going to simply enter my original phone number so that I can show the message and the response received. And after entering both of this, I'm just going to simply click on this save and send test request. And as you can see that we have successfully received the response that we have successfully sent an automated SMS. Alright, so I'm just going to check for the SMS and I'm just going to show it to you. And as you can see that we have successfully received the SMS which says sent from your Twilio trial account. So yes, this line has been sent towards my potential customer because I'm using a Twilio trial account. But if you're using a Twilio paid account, this line will not be sent towards your potential customers. The message will be sent from this: hi test user, your recent payment was unsuccessful. Please retry or use a different payment method. Contact us if you need help. So yes, you can see that we have successfully sent an automated SMS whenever a payment gets failed on our Stripe. And yes, all of this is going to happen in backend. Now we don't have to come back again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. Whenever a new payment is going to get failed on my Stripe, an automated SMS, something like this, will be sent towards my potential customer. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.